Yo, what is up? It's your boy RJ in the building, and today we are here to listen into a teaching session that I had yesterday from somebody who reached out to me via Discord. I thought it would be very interesting and helpful for people to hear one of my sessions, as I did that in the past and a lot of people enjoyed it and I got some good feedback. So I have a few clips of me like teaching other people that I have saved, but you just hear my viewpoint of it. So I hope that again you guys can enjoy it, and again I've edited it in a way that you guys can understand. Anyways, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, as obviously it helps me out really a lot. Yo, my English helps me out a lot. Obviously I want to be a YouTuber as my career job. So please, I want to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So I'm not gonna ramble for too long. I'm gonna end it there because we all know how much I like to talk. So peace, sayonara, and enjoy the video.
皆もご存知渦巻きナルト。
Experience is underrated in this game, innit? A lot of people, they tend to think, oh, let me learn the tech or let me learn the fundamentals and I'll automatically be good at the game. Do you know what I'm saying? But like, even make it like, the reason why experience is really important in any game you play really is because there'll be things that you just kind of know, whether it's subconscious or not. For example, if we was playing, right, let's take subbing for example. If we was playing, right, if I subbed and you wasn't experienced, let's say we both have the same skill level. Well, it's hard to say, but let's just say, right, because it's not really realistic, but let's say we both have the same skill level, but I have more experience than you, right? If we're fighting, right, I can know when you're gonna sub based off of just natural instinct of the game. So I'll like guess you're gonna sub and I'll kind of prepare for it ahead of time. So I might hollow step backwards, I might jump kunai, I might do this instead. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I got options where I'm like, okay, I'm confident where he's gonna sub there. Even if he doesn't sub there, I know what I'm gonna do anyways. Whereas somebody with least experience, they'll go, okay, I know he's gonna sub. He has, my battery died. I know when he's gonna sub. He has subs. Let me, as soon as he subs, I'm gonna jump. So they're more reacting to the sub. Does that make sense? And then I'm gonna jump a whole block. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's different. Do you know what I mean? My thing is that I know that there's a lot to talk about, especially when it comes to fundamentals, because it's more of a mindset. Fundamentals is more focused on brain power rather than execution, if that makes sense. So that's why that's something that the more you play, the better your fundamentals will be, as well as knowing your options. Why are you subbing? Do you know what I mean? A lot of people, they get hit and them just being in something for a while is bothersome. Like if I was to do this to you, right, the second cycle you're thinking, oh, I'm getting hit too much, let me sub. Obviously in that retrospect you would sub because of the damage. But if I'm playing the last Sasuke, yeah, who has very low combo damage, when it comes to fundamental playstyles, it's like I said, it's more mental than physical, innit? Because your mental game and understanding of the game is making up for your not having like a tech heavy playstyle. You see what I'm saying? Because you understand, you're like, I know so much about this game that whatever you throw at me, I will have a way to beat it. And if that way doesn't work, I have limitless ways of going about it. You see what I'm saying? In terms of outplaying your opponent, counterplaying your opponent. I'm a big believer in counterplaying. See how you have counterpick? I have a big believer in counterplaying. For example, if somebody plays defensive, then you just play health lead. So if they're playing defensive, it doesn't matter what defensive player there is, right? If they're playing super defensive, you just play health lead, because now they can sit at the back of the map or pick Yugito and spam tilt or whatever, but there's a timer. The timer's gonna run out. I have the health lead, and who wins? I win. I'm more health lead. Like someone who's tech heavy, and this isn't better or worse, by the way. Someone who's tech heavy might go, your playstyle's defensive, but I know that I can overpower you with tech, because that's what tech heavy playstyles are. It's, can you deal with all of this? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm throwing all this tech at you, I'm throwing all this tech, can you deal with it? Because if you sub wrong, then you get sub trapped. If you move wrong, you get hit. If you let go of block at the wrong time, you get hit. If you hold block, you get got. You know what I'm saying? It's just all this tech is being thrown at you, and you need to deal with it. That's what a tech heavy playstyle is. A fundamental playstyle is like, it's more understanding kind of thing. It's not necessarily like, you can still have that kind of playstyle where you're like, I'm constantly on your guard, or I'm at the back of the map, or I'm sitting in neutral, or I'm being aggressive to you, but it's not tech heavy. It's not, I'm throwing all this tech at you. You see what I'm saying? It's a different kind of aggression, a different kind of defense, a different kind of neutral, a different kind of approach. You see what I'm saying? So back to the sub thing. If I loot you, watch. That's one loot. That's 2 loots. I've just looted you 3 times and look at your health. If I do now, pick Sarada and do her down combo on me, a full down combo. It's literally, look where it is compared to the 3 loops. But somebody is more likely to sub. Like, once I do this once, if I get this twice, people are more likely to sub it because the combo is taking too long. They're like, oh, I'm getting hit too much. I must be taking a lot of damage because I'm getting hit so much. Do you see what I'm saying? So they're like, oh, sub. They'll sub on the second cycle. Do you see what I mean? Whereas somebody with Sarada, they'll take all of this. They might sub the end of it, but they'll take all of that. But that does more damage than this. Doing 1 cycle of this does more damage. You see what I mean? Where now, let's say you subbed earlier on, okay, like you wasted a sub for a bit of damage, whereas you might go, oh, if he's doing a fireball, it's different, a lot more damage, so you sub the fireball. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like being unpredictable. Or let's say again, because he's thinking, oh, like, you know, you're low health, so if I hit you, you're surely about to sub, so I do this here, then I jump out the combo, I try and bait out your sub like this or something, like, do you know what I mean, like, or whatever way. It's like I've just done a loop on you and you're still not dead. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like taking accountable of what is actually doing damage to you is also, again, something that a fundamental player will look at. If they're looping you, if I'm playing Sasuke, right, and I've got someone on no subs, I don't sit as Sasuke, I'll do this instead. Do you see what I'm saying? Because Sarada does more damage, so I'll do this instead. Whereas a lot of people, they'll just sit as Sasuke. They'll just do this all day long. And I'm like, yeah, fair enough, go for it. I'm getting my subs back and you're not doing much damage to me. Yeah, so another example as well, a lot of people tend to get hit by the wind of Dunzo, and a lot of people tend to not convert off it. So a lot of the time, did nothing. No point. So that's where it's up to you when to sub. Like, usually what I do is, if the wind hits me, I kind of let it happen, and then if I see him, okay, if I see him dash, I'll kind of sub the dash, if that makes sense. So like, that's usually how I go about it. Obviously there are other ways of doing it, like, you know, double jumping, because it doesn't really, it tracks it up but not too much, ninja moving like this, stuff like that. There are ways to go about it. So it's not like it's a bad awakening. The awakening is good, it's just something to take account of. If I hit you, it's a different story. It's a lot more damage. But exactly, that's what I'm saying. So if I hit you with the wind, right, and then I dash, you want to sub the dash. You see what I'm saying? If I do this and I dash after, then you want to sub the dash. Like, then you can sub early. Like, as soon as you see the blue sparks, you're like, okay, I'm subbing now. You see what I'm saying? But if they're just hitting the wind, it's like, what's the point? Like, do you know what I'm saying? You want to sub where the damage is at. It's just kind of knowing what point to sub. Obviously there is like subbing to throw your opponent off guard. So like, for example, if you're hitting me, like, do a combo on me. If I do this, obviously you don't expect me to sub straight out and then dash you. You see what I mean? So you can sub for a different reason. But if you're playing somebody, let's say they're better than you or whatever, that's something you can throw out once in a while. But again, it's sub control, and if you got sub control, Sub control basically makes you so you're harder to get punished, basically. Do you see what I'm saying? Because if you got sub control and you know when to sub, they're gonna constantly shoot all these things out at you. You're gonna sub it at the right times, and then it's gonna feel like that you always have your subs when you play them. They're like, oh, like every time they catch you, it's like you always have got a sub. You know what I mean? Because you just know when to sub or when not to sub, and you're just minimizing their damage output to the greatest potential of it. It's not necessarily, I mean, yeah, our skill level plays a part, but again, like, the reason why we can do that, like we can random and still win, is because it is a knowledge thing. We know our characters and what they can do, and we know pretty much all the other characters in the cast. So when you pick a team, for example, right, this team that you've picked, right, I'll be honest, I've never played this team in my life, but if you told me to play this team, you probably feel like I've trained with it. And that's just because I know what this Naruto does. I know what he brings. Do you know what I mean? I know what Mizuki does. I know what he brings. I know what Sarada does. I know what she brings. So then, because I know what they brings, I can just focus on how to use it together. I.e., I know this is mainly Sarada neutral. If I'm playing keep out with Sarada, I'm gonna go behind a tilt. I'm gonna do this. As soon as I feel like you're gonna dash, I'll do this. I'll do this. I'll do this. I'm playing keep out now. I still got Naruto here, and I can still do this if I want to. So I'm constantly just keeping you out. You see it from here. You see what I'm saying? So it's like even though I've not played this team, I have understanding. I know what each character does. I know what they bring. Do you know what I mean? And because I know what each character does and know what they bring, if I'm playing against this team, I know, okay, Sarada's gonna shoot this out, she's gonna throw her tilt down. I can't double dash her tilt, because if I double dash her tilt, we both get clipped. So I know I can't double dash her tilt, so when she tilts, I'm just gonna do this just to get the tilt off the board, or when they tilt, I'm just gonna do a jutsu switch just to beat the tilt, just to get out. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have solutions that I just know, because I know what the character brings, and I know how to beat it because I've played and know the character for a long time. I have experience fighting the character. I have experience seeing the character. I know what she does. So that's why it's like we don't really care who we fight against, because we know what they bring. But because we know what they bring, it comes down to how well the person does it. If they don't use that character well, then we don't have to worry about certain things, because we go, okay, I know what she brings, but you're not playing it at this level, so it's fine. I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, but like I said, if you're going for a fundamental based playstyle, then my advice to you is just play as much as you can, gain as much knowledge as you can, ask as much questions to everybody and anyone. Like, you can always ask me whatever, and I'll always answer it to you. And that alone will make you better. That alone. Like, if you did nothing else and you just did that alone will make you better. So this guy, he's just way too aggressive. So look, I didn't do anything that match, and I was just talking to you. I said to you, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do anything that match. Look, watch. I know he's gonna dash me. Look, he's just dashing me. Look, all I'm doing is jutsu switching. He's just killing himself. I'm not doing anything. Look. I'm really not doing anything. Anyone can do this. Like, this isn't me being good at the game. Look, see, he dashes me again. He's gonna dash me again. See? He's gonna dash me again. He's gonna dash me again. He's gonna dash me again. See, look, he's just dashing me. Just stop. All he has to do right now is just stop. But he will say, I'm being cheap. I'm just spamming jutsu. That's all he would tell you. But if you just stop dashing, look, he's gonna dash me again. He's gonna dash me again. Speaking subs. He's gonna dash me again. Look, all he has to do is stop dashing. All he had to do was stop dashing me. That's all he had to do. All he had to do was stop dashing me, and look what happened. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it far, please comment down below in the comment section, Professor RJ, if you made it to the end of the video, guys. So again, please remember to like and subscribe. Peace, sayonara, and adios.